I know the simple way to get rock and roll. I know the simple way to get you out of control. I can manipulate it like a doll. I say to all of the chicks and the girls I've loved, to all of my enemies, true and false, to everyone who's got no hope, I say yeah, I say rock you all.
Our main goal here is replacing 8 intake valves. We're not gonna use any fancy tool for that. For example, here you can see a simple bar clamp that works perfectly for compressing the valve springs. Yeah, I know it's not so fast as the professional tool, but hey, it costs next to nothing. Since we already got the whole thing at the table, we thought it's a good time to do a small porting. Therefore, we're also gonna dismount the exhaust valves so they won't be hurt in this process. Plus, we can also replace their gaskets and refresh their sockets. This whole porting thing in our case is not really about making the ports significantly bigger. It's more about smoothing their surface. Remember that due to production cost, heads are only machined slightly around the sockets and also on the gasket surfaces, of course. But other than that, it's a rough cast. The important thing here is also not to overdo. You don't really want a mirror-like shining surface around your ports. A bit harsh walls of your ports help the air-fuel mixture to be more homogeneous due to small swirls. But a very rough surface, on the other hand, instead of helping, makes a big mess with your flow. So some smoothing is really desired. For the whole process we're using a Dremel-like tool with bullet-shaped tips made of sort of a sandpaper with gradation around 80. And you have to be very careful not to touch the surface of valve sockets and also internals of valve guides, or otherwise you will be visiting a professional shop very soon. After finishing with ports, we're smoothing out all sharp edges around combustion chamber, because those areas are usually hotspots, which makes them more vulnerable to causing NOx. After that, we're polishing the surface of the combustion chamber, which probably won't last long, but it's quite easy process and it will help less dirt stick to that surface. thorough cleanup, we will prepare the valve and their sockets. Bavarian will use the dedicated polishing paste to match each individual valve to its socket, so when the valve closes, it will seal the port perfectly. After that, we will put in new guide gaskets, and we can proceed with putting it all back together. Again, we will not use any fancy tools for that. Bavarian will simply compress the spring using this thick metal plate with a hole inside where the tip of the valve goes, and then I will simply put in those securing cones, and that's it. Fixed head can finally find its place on the engine block. But before that, we're also changing the water pump and distribution kit, so you won't have to worry about it in the nearest future. New head gasket and new bolts. Done with correct torque, of course.
Grand design.
And now the moment we've all been waiting for.
To ogień.
Z tego na razie.
No. Teraz dajesz, czy?
No to za drugim razem trochę wydaje.
No nie ma podwyższonych obrotów
Na tej temperaturze, no.
Czy jak pytają?
No właśnie
To ta karta, u mnie było tak samo napisane.
Ile zmienia tego słyszy, tak? Kurwa, nic nie widzę! A wtedy nic nie widzę przez szybę.
Tak, weź tam ten.
Teraz? No dobrze, na razie okej.
Nie no, niesamowite, działa to silnik.
No całkiem.
Fajny tył wydech ma. Kurna, zapomnieliśmy nagrać.
Nie no, włączyłem to.
Na samym kopytu.
so we know it runs. Next time we're getting Canary ready for the road. Stay tuned.